Hey everybody, welcome back to our extended look at of the Yawhg. This will be part 2, and for now the only last episode I do actually plan on making on the Yawhg. If you would like to see this as a little bit of a mini-series on the channel, let me know in the comments by leaving me a thumbs up and leaving me a comment, letting me know. Otherwise this will be the last one, but hopefully you are enjoying the little small ride that we're doing here for now, and if it's something that you actually enjoyed for yourself, definitely check it out. But for now, we're going to continue going forward. Last time, we went with Mustacho Man down here, and our sassy individual to the right, and we failed. We failed to stop the Yawhg from happening, so this time around, we have different plans for us. So let's go forward here. We're going to be choosing these two other individuals this time around, and we will keep going forward here. Alrighty, the Yawhg will be here in 6 weeks, and no one expects it, not a one of us. We just keep on living our lives week by week, unaware. Alrighty, so this time around, we have a job to do, and that is to stop the Yawhg. Remember, when you play with multiple players, it's probably a little bit more fun and a lot more easier too because you have more people focusing on different things. But since I'm only rolling with 2 people here, I do believe I could actually choose all 4 of them if I wanted to. But for the premise of this little look at, we're just gonna go with 2 just to keep it a little bit more fair in a sense. I don't necessarily want to feel like OP about it. But if we probably tried, if you guys want to see more of it and we make it a little bit of a mini series, I might actually do a run with all 4 individuals at once, and we'll see if we could actually overcome the Yawhg completely then. But for now, week 1, we have our... She looks kind of like a little bit of a nun, if I had to say. So we're going to go with our nun here. And what are we going to focus with her? Well, we realized we needed food and building materials as well for the Yawhg itself, right? So I'm thinking with her, we're going to take her over to... let's work on the tavern to bartend. A nun at a tavern bartending. That sounds like a really terrible joke. Okay, let's just go over to the alchemy tower and we will brew some potions first here. You spend a week experimenting with a different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day while in the tower, one of the alchemists asks you to watch his potion while he's out. Soon after he leaves, the potion becomes bubbling out of control. If you don't do something soon, it'll explode. Last time we drank it, this time we're gonna throw it out the window. You toss the potion out the window and watch its contents empty into the town's water supply. Uh-oh. Quick thinking. You gain 1 mind. You take off early for the day hoping nobody finds out. Oh god. I don't think that should be in the water supply whatsoever. Anyway, with our Prince Charming over here, we're going to be going to the palace to do a little bit of administration work, I would say. You spend a week doing paperwork for the palace. You're paid 2 wealth and gain 1 mind. One day the king approaches you. Excuse me, but you look like someone who I can confide in. I really want a prince to take over the throne, but the queen and I... Hey! This is Prince Charming, dog. Yeah, recruit me. Aren't exactly active in the bedroom. Oh, one of those problems, huh? He blushes a little bit. Yeah, it's alright, dog. It's called Extends or Viagra. I'm sure it'll clear it right up. Do you have any advice on how I could romance the queen, so to speak? Teach the king your ways? Admit that you don't know how to help. Well, unfortunately, my charm is only at 5 right now, so I don't think I'm going to be too much of a help to the king, but I'll try to teach him about Falcon's spitting game ways here. You spend hours drawing a bunch of diagrams and going through scenarios with the king. By the end of it, he's just as charming as you are. He thanks you and hands you a large sack of coins as a reward. You gain 3 wealth. Later that night, you get the sinking feeling that you might have actually made things worse. Uh-oh. They say the last time it came, the Yawhg devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. But that was a very, very long ago. Alright, so we're back to the nun over here. We did some alchemy work last time around. Let's go and take her over to the gardens, and we're going to do some meditation at the gardens now. You spend a week in a deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day on your way home from the park, you come across a golden ring in the grass. Sell the ring for wealth or wear the ring? Let's go ahead and wear the ring. Maybe it's the Lord of the Rings ring, you know? Maybe it'll help me out. Maybe it'll just, summon the Eye of Saruman. Upon placing the ring on your finger, orange glowing markings appear on the outside of the... Oh, good God, it probably is. The markings unravel themselves from the ring and swirl in front of you. They form into what appears to be a fully armored ghost radiating a beautiful orange light. The ghost turns to you and nods before walking away. The ring looks good on you. You gain 1 charm. We just let a ghost loose. I don't think that's good. Most of the events here have not been good, at least in our last run. We had a vampire and a werewolf, now we have a ghost. I don't know, man. In week 2. Let's see, you are going to, after your work at the palace, you're going to come over to the slums? No. Let's go over to the arena. And since you have so much money, let's go ahead and bet on some fights over here. You spend a week placing bets on your favorite fighters. You gain 0 wealth. While wandering around the halls between matches, you spot your former lover, Kelly. An awkward exchange happens in which you want to know how they're doing without you, seeming to care too much. After a few minutes, John or Jean, one of the most popular fighters in the arena, butts into the conversation. Hey Kelly, sorry to interrupt, but we got to leave right away if we want to make it to your mother's in time. You say an awkward goodbye as they walk off holding hands. How do you feel? You feel happy for Kelly? Extreme jealousy. You know what? Fuck Kelly. It's not really jealous, I'm just bitter. Because I was the best thing that ever happened to Kelly's life. So you know what? I'm gonna say, actually none of them. I don't feel happy for her, neither do I feel extremely jealous. I don't like any of these choices. Fine, I'll go extreme jealousy. I guess you could probably go with that one. You become extremely grumpy for the rest of the week. You lose 1 charm. While you were no fun to be around, you channel your rage into working out. You gain 2 physique. Alrighty. What better way to deal with a broken heart? Just work out or just drink until... You know what? Drinking, yes. We gotta send this man to drink next time around. It was honest in a heartbeat, or so the stories go. The earth shook, the air went still. Alrighty, week 3. We have the nun. She's been doing some good work for us. Let's send her over to... Bet on fight, compete and fight. I don't think I want to have her fighting in the arena as a... Well, she's not really a nun. I'm just calling her a nun, obviously. Let's go and send her to the palace to... No. Bartend. Hospital. You know what? Let's have her tend to some patients here. You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. One day, while in the maternity ward, you notice a woman about to give birth. The baby she births is no ordinary baby, however. Oh, good God, is it Damien? The skin is pitch black and shiny, and its eyes glow like an orange flame. It wrestles itself from the doctor's hand and tries to fly away. Oh, good God, it is Damien. Stop that demon, yells the doctor. Use your strength or use your magic. We obviously have more magic than strength, so we're going to be using our magic here. With a wave of your hand, you put up a magical barrier between blocking the exit. The demon bounces right off of it and collapses onto the ground. Quick thinking. You gain 1 mind. The doctor runs up with a scalpel and quickly slits the demon's throat. Your mouth goes agape at the doctor's merciless killing of a baby. He shrugs and walks away. Oh, good God. That is morbid as shit. Alrighty. So apparently, if we're dealing with a broken heart with Prince Charming over here, we're gonna go to the tavern and just drink it away, baby. We have some money for it too. You spend the entire week getting wasted. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique. One day, while in the tavern, a heated argument erupts between 2 patrons. Soon enough, fists are flying and everybody seems to be joining in on the violence. Join the fray or break up the fight? I'm gonna join the fray, dog. I'm drunk as shit, I have the physique for it. Let's get in there and just kick ass. You jump into the thick of fight and let loose some pent-up rage on some unsuspecting patrons. You gain 1 physique from all that exertion. Alrighty. And then the world was a howling fury, chaos, screaming, the sound of all we knew being pulled in half. Week number 4. The Yawg is getting closer. Alrighty, so we have none over here. We're gonna go over to do some more... Let's go back to do some more meditation, why not? Or actually... Forest, chop wood, and hunt. Let's go over to the gardens and meditate some more. You spend a week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day you notice a woman watering the garden plants. Suddenly the plants sprout giant mouths. She is eaten immediately. The plants then uproot themselves and begin charging towards the denizens of the park. You manage to escape alongside everyone else. What do you do? Well, I think we might have skipped one better of a mistake. Anyway, rally the town to fight or stay away. We're gonna rally the town to fight. I think I should have enough magic to hopefully do this. Nobody listens to a word you have to say. Oh, that would have probably been more focused on charm, huh? Yeah. What a blow to your ego. You lose 1 charm. The park is closed down for extermination. Oh, we've lost the park now, haven't we? Or maybe. I don't think we have, actually. Anyway, that sucks. We just didn't have the charm to pull it off. Anyway, let's go over... Speaking of charm, we have no charming individuals so far, don't we? That might be a problem for the Yawg. Let's see here. Let's go over to... Let's go back to the palace, and let's go ahead and attend the ball this time around. You spend a week attending fancy gatherings, you gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day you decide to lean up against a wall just to take a break. It rotates as you apply pressure, and you stumble down a set of stairs. You enter a large dusty room filled with barrels. You found the king's famous wine cellar. Host a secret party in here or keep quiet about what you saw. Let's fucking host a secret party here, man. Why not? All your friends show up and the drinking begins. All this drinking improves your fortitude. You gain 2 physique. As this socializing improves your social skills, you gain 2 charm. Yeah! When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong, or have we forgotten? Week number 5. Okay, so right now we have a lot of mind, a lot of magic. Let's see about increasing some other things here to kind of make us a little bit more well-rounded. Let's go over to Charm would be pretty ideal. Also finesse. I think if we go to the forest and chop down wood, we might get more finesse. So let's go over here and chop wood down. You spend a week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. Oh, we didn't get finesse, just physique, huh? One day while out in the woods, you spot a 6-legged deer drinking out of a river glowing a fluorescent pink. Oh, guys, this is because we threw that potion into the water. Oh, good. I love how everything just intertwines with each other down the line. That is awesome. This is really awesome. Okay. This sight fills you with wonder and amazement. You gain 1 mind. As it drinks, you can see another pair of legs growing out of its back. Oh, what have we created? Oh, the gardens did close down after all. I knew it. Alrighty. So, Prince Charming. You have a lot of charm, you have a lot of physique. Let's continue focusing on those, I would probably say, right? Let's go over to, the arena, and let's fucking compete in fights ourselves now. You spend a week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. One day while wandering around the hall, you spot Jean. Oh, do it again! The continuations of the stories are so good in this. I love it. Suppress your anger. Punch Jean right in the face. I'm gonna fucking punch him right in the face indeed. As you walk by, you take a swing. Jean tries to duck, but you're too fast. Your fist connects and knocks several of Jean's teeth loose. Your rage ends up severely injuring someone. You lose 1 charm and 1 mind. That was a nice punch, though. You gain 2 physique and 2 finesse. That's fine. I don't care about losing that shit. The Yawg, it's almost here. Almost. Week 6. Alrighty. Last week, guys. So this is 1. This is the 1. This is Neo. We gotta make sure that this is gonna be the good one for us here. So, with her, what do we focus on is the real question here. I guess we go over to... Let's go over to Mind Magic. A little bit more magic wouldn't be bad. Like, I would love to get that over 10 easily. Yeah, so let's go over to Alchemy Tower. Let's brew some potions. You spend a week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. Perfect. One day you hear cries for help coming from the next room. Running over to investigate, you see that the alchemists there have accidentally created an ooze monster. How do you dispatch the ooze? We are going to blast the ooze with magic, obviously, because we excel at that. You pulverize the ooze into a puddle with an array of magical spells. The alchemists all cheer. You gain 1 charm. You know what? She could have used some charm too, so that's not too bad. Now, we're back over here to Prince Charming, who could use another point in charm to get him up to 10 as well. And maybe finesse. Finesse and charm would be pretty ideal at 10. Hopefully, I think, anyway. What do I know? Finesse and charm would probably be... I don't know. Finesse and charm. Let's go over to the slums, and we will... Pickpocket, no. No, we could probably finesse and charm. Let's go over to bartending. You spend a week serving drinks at the tavern. You earn 1 wealth in tips and you gain 2 charm. One day a fortune teller sits up at one of the tavern's tables. She offers to read anybody's fortune for a small sum. Let's go ahead and do this one now because we have 6 wealth anyway. You spend 1 wealth. The fortune teller takes your hand and begins showering you with promises of love and wealth. She doesn't really go into any detail, and the whole time you can't help but feel that this is all an act. Underwhelmed and slightly poor, you can't help but feel like you've wasted your money. That night, while walking home, the fortune teller runs up to you and gives you a kiss on the cheek. There's the love part, she says with a toothless smile. Then she hands you a giant sack of gold. There's the wealth. You gain 2 wealth. Still think I'm a hack? That is amazing. You know what? Well played. Well played, fortune teller. Oh, but you know what? Not maybe a fortune teller, but she read our mind then, right? Because we thought she was a hack. And then she came over here later at night and just gave us that shit, right? The kiss and whatever and the money. And she was like, they still think I'm a hack? She still read our mind. That's actually pretty creepy. Anyway, the storm arrives at night, but the morning it still rages for 3 full days. The tempest puts us through a grinder, drowning us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard of her home has become our home. Does anything yet live? Is it? Are we past saving? Alrighty, so now we have to choose our roles here. So with Nun Lady, obviously I still want to go with Conjurer. I feel that's probably the best one. The Doctor could probably deal with the injuries though. I wonder what the Town Drunk would actually be good for. There's also a Looter one, huh? That could be, would that just be a negative one? Like I'm just running around looting people as they're over here struggling to survive? I wonder. Anyway, let's go with Mind and Magic, right? I feel like maybe we tried the Conjurer last time and we excelled at it because we had a lot of magic in mind. I feel that's probably a bit better, but let's go with the Doctor this time around. You take it upon yourself to help the sick and injured from the Yawg. Despite your vast medical knowledge, your hands are too shaky to save some patients. Oh, finesse! We needed finesse for this one. You lose a few, but manage to save most of them. Okay. This helps us survive our effort quite a bit. Okay, good. That's good. It wasn't necessarily completely a bad choice, but yeah, that's probably finesse related. Alright, so now we have the prince over here. A lot of physique, some decent finesse, and good charm. The leader is always a good one, I would imagine, especially with charm, but you know what? Because we need to start rebuilding, probably either the builder or the smelter would be pretty ideal for him. I'm gonna go with the builder. You take it upon yourself to help rebuild a town by hand. You rebuild homes at breakneck speed, impressing the rest of the survivors. This helps the rebuilding efforts significantly. And so, we set about our task, once more living our lives, this time in a way we might never have expected or ever wanted. But in the end, it was a struggle, but a struggle we never abandoned. Though our home had been stripped apart, we did not let it languish, and whether we succeed or fail, we did our best. Who knows if the Yawhg will visit us again? Who knows if we will can ever be ready for it? This is a good, this is the neutral ending if I'm right. There's 3 endings, the great one, neutral, and the terrible one. We got the terrible one last time around. This one is neutral because the place isn't completely fucked up. The Yawhg changed you probably for the better. The town being rebuilt, you eventually decided to retake your role as a doctor in the hospital. There you make friends with another doctor. The 2 of you do everything together, you're inseparable. Eventually you even decide to get an apartment and live with each other. Then your friend gets married and everything changes. Their spouse has to move away to a new town and your friend follows. You try to keep in touch by mail, but the letters start to come less and less frequently. You try to fraternize with the other doctors. While they're all nice people, nothing can compare. Ah, breaks my heart, she's a cutie. While the town is being rebuilt, you decide to become a full-time arena warrior. You slowly rise the rank, knocking out scores of fighters. Even ones as great as John the Beautiful. Before long, you become the arena champion. You travel across the world fighting the very best of the best. Tales are sung far and wide of your mighty feats of strength. Ha ha ha! Yeah, at least we had a really good one there, right? Anyway, there you go, guys. This is the Yawhg. This is our end of our extended look at here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up. Leave a like to support. It does mean a lot. If you would like to see a few more episodes of this, let me know in the comments by leaving me a thumbs up and letting me know in the comments itself that you want to see some more. Otherwise, this will be the wrap-up point. And other than that, I will catch you next time.